Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a new homework chat. It is January 5th in my time zone. It's 5th for you too, right, Lisa?
Yeah, it is the 5th. It's 7:42 p.m. on the 5th for me, though.
Yeah, and 2:42 here in the morning. Okay, so we're going to get straight down to business. Let's go ahead and have Lisa start with the Daily 30 monthly event. Did get released. We were a little concerned we weren't going to have one.
I'm a little bit late, but we got it. So with the Daily 30 monthly, this month, because Cheryl's in America, and remember, this is a closed group. You can't join it. So we're just talking about it for those who are in it, and so you can see the way we plan. It's build a snowman because it's winter over there. It's like 114. But anyway, let's melt a snowman.
Oops, I made a noise.
Oh, I think Lisa froze.
Okay, so the first challenge is to build a snowman. Let me pull it up really fast. I know she's frozen, so I can do it really fast. I've got mine saved. Starting, build my snowman. You have to stitch on your largest width.
Okay, so what's your largest width?
Well, I messaged Cheryl because I had a question because I pulled 12 projects that I wanted to focus on this year. And so she said I could use my 12 instead of using anything else. So my largest width out of the 12, oh, there went Lisa, she'll be back, is my first Christmas design. So I will be working on that. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, you're back.
So the first challenge, Lisa, is to stitch on your largest width.
I finished saying that, but I realized I was saying it to myself.
You were. So mine is this one.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, mine is going to be my new start I started today that I'm sure I don't need to show anyone. It's the Once Upon a Fairy Tale I hate.
That's going to be mine too.
I don't think we need a picture of that, do we, Sammy?
No.
I don't think so. I think you're good on that.
Everybody
All
wants that one.
Well, admittedly, I'm not doing the supersized max color, but it's still one of my biggest ones.
Yeah, same.
All right, the middle section, medium-sized snowball. So it's where the buttons go. So you have to stitch on a piece with a button, charm, treasure, or bead.
Okay. I'm doing a new start.
Of course you are.
Of course I am, but I have to find it first. Here it is. I am starting Water Goddess. This is on my WIPGO. This is off my WIPGO board.
Awesome.
So
I think I will do Miss Lady of the Flag. You know, she's supposed to have plenty of pretty beads all over her.
oh, she will.
I think we might have lost Lisa again.
Okay. So the next one is stitch on a piece with one of the traditional items used to make a snowman's face. A coal, a rock, a carrot, a pine cone, leaves, something like that. I'm going to be using my I'm just pulling one of my Advent animals from Brooks Books. Okay. Because they all have leaves or pine cones, or they all have something. Somebody's going to have one of them. Well, I'll have leaves.
Okay. I used, because I did this one already, the leaves on Forever and Ever.
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
Okay. The next part. Oh, hang on. Maybe we have Lisa back. Okay, Lisa, what are you going to stitch on for a snowman's face?
Oh, can I go back to the body? I had the body ready.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, is it going to load? I'm going to stitch on, she's not loading, so you missed the picture, Alice, because Alice has beads on her.
Okay.
Okay.
Snowman's face, what am I going to do for the snowman's face? Smallest one. Oh, that's my new start for the year. Oh, kidding me.
No, you're here. You're still here. Oh, no, there you went. She's having a heck of a time tonight.
She really is, isn't she? Okay, so the next piece is stitch, what did I say? Stitch on a piece with a branch, twig, or limb. Limb, like a tree limb. So I am doing another new start from my WIPGO board. I think I'm doing, oh, you really can't see her, Earth Goddess.
Okay.
She's got some twigs down there somewhere, I think, branches. That whole little thing is like a branch, I think.
Mm-hmm. And what they say, like?
Stitch on a piece with a branch, twig, or limb. Like a tree limb, L-I-M, yeah.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be this type of limb.
Okay, so I'll probably, because I'm working on Alice every day, so I may try and get her to fit. And if so, it's going to be these limbs, tree things back here.
Well, that works. I like the color of her eyes. Okay. So the next one is to stitch on a whip with a hat, a scarf, a pipe, or anything else you would use to dress your snowman. And explain. I looked at this earlier this week, so I've got to find my piece. That's not it. I'm doing a Brooks Books. I'm going to have a fancy lady snowman, and she's got the beautiful flowers in her hair and the rose. So I'm having a fancy lady snowman.
Awesome. Okay. I think I'm going to use a snow woman who happens to have on a frock and a bow. So
that works.
It's her. And in that, I'm double dipping because she is also my scavenger hunt piece, or one of them. So, and look, she's even got I mean, she's a snowman. She has all the things.
Well, there you go. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to move to Magical Stitches?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or do you want to do the Cheryl's weekly homework, the spaghetti?
Oh, let's go ahead and do spaghetti first then. I forgot him.
Okay, yeah, we got to do spaghetti. Hang on, let me pull that up. Okay, so the whole thing is learn about spaghetti. So this week we have to stitch on a whip with something thin like a string. Thin like a string. I haven't even thought about this, so let me see what I got going on here that I need to work on. I think I could probably pull out my oh, here we go. I know what I'll work on.
Ooh, I gotta get them.
I can work on my Mill Hill Post Office because the garland up there is very thin.
Mm-hmm.
So I can work on that. Let me write that down.
So I think I'm going to use my fall pumpkin from Alessandra Adelaide because it's a whole.
Oh, look at that.
then Phil agreed to make a pumpkin. I think it's adorable.
Okay, the next one is to stitch on something with some form of storage because you have to store the pasta.
Oh,
So,
Lisa back.
hey, there's Lisa. Okay, where's my piece that I'm looking for? That's not it. Here it is. So I think I am going to use my teacups. They're storing all them people in there, so that works, right?
Oh.
And there's a little storage building in the back, so we'll call that a storage building.
Not. Nope, lost Lisa again. I should preface this to say a part of the reason she's having such issues is because of the fires in her area. They're not too incredibly close, but they could be affecting, internet lines and things like that. So unfortunately, that's why she is in and out tonight.
She is giving it the good old college try, though. She keeps trying, so we'll just keep smiling and waving at her, going, "Hi, Lisa."
Okay.
All right. So, what's your storage going to be?
Storage. It's a fun one. I feel like I need to go with that one.
Lisa, we're on the spaghetti, and we're on the spaghetti one, and we're talking about some type of storage. If she's still not frozen. Sammy, what's your storage going to be?
I'm thinking a barn. You store things in a barn, right?
Yes.
So fireworks on the 4th.
That works.
It has a barn right there.
Excuse me. Okay. The next one is stitch on something that's some kind of stitching record for you personally. So.
And how much are these?
200, 300, or 400. It could be any of those.
Record, personal record. Oops.
We can double dip on these, right?
With
the can we double dip on the weekly homework with the scavenger hunt?
No, not unless you're above the main tier. You can, however, double dip Snowman and spaghetti, I think she said. This is the 1 week where you can do that.
If I can double dip. No.
Lisa, if we can double dip monthly and spaghetti?
I don't think you can double dip them. No.
I thought she made a special allowance this time. I could be wrong. Don't listen to me.
I don't know. I know that I'm a special snowflake and I can get out of 2 homework things because I completed all the monthlies in December.
Very nice. Okay, so you were on, you talked about your body. What about the clothing item for your snowman?
Well, I don't know about clothing, but I was going to do my hawk run hollow for leaves and twigs for the face and the clothing item.
Okay, cool. And something thin like spaghetti?
Well, this is where I actually needed help, so hopefully I can stay on long enough for you to help me.
Cool.
I'm stitching a Mill Hill because it has garland.
Well, I'm wondering if I stitch on this one, which is my We Are Humans. It's going to load, probably not, because it's There must be something on there that's long and skinny.
Let's see.
What about that tower? It's long and skinny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not loading any bigger. It's not really like spaghetti because I'm only taking a few things with me. Or it has to be long and skinny. It can't look like spaghetti because I'm doing my Hogwarts, letters from Hogwarts as well. And it's got the swirls from
Well,
each
that would work.
house.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
count that. I would do
All right,
that.
well, I'll do that one because I can only take a few things away with me, so I've got to be really clever this week.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm doing fall pumpkin, and it's a pumpkin made out of like filigree, and so counting that. What was the second one, Vicki?
The what?
The second homework for Cheryl?
For the spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yep.
Storage. Some sort of storage.
No, the piano.
Piano?
Yeah, piano has a storage bench.
Well, I know, but I don't remember a piano.
Well, in We Are Humans, there's a piano. Mozart's playing a piano.
Oh, okay.
And he's sitting on the stool.
I was also thinking if they had the pyramid, that's where they stored dead bodies.
So We Are Humans can definitely go for the storage.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. What's next?
Next one is stitch on a whip that set some kind of stitching record for you personally.
I hate.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't have it out here. I brought out the wrong one, but I think I'm gonna work on my. Hang on, let me show you. I've got a photo of it. My winter piece, because it's my oldest. So that's a record, I guess, right? It's my oldest one.
Love that one. That's gorgeous. Yeah, well, I could stitch on my. Oh, I'm not taking my head away with me. No, I'll stitch on Hawk Run Hollow because it's on 40 count, and that's a record for the smallest fabric I've ever stitched on.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. So I think I'm going to go with Thine is the Trick and the Treat because I did over 2,000 stitches in one day on it, and that's my best, my record
Impressive.
stitching day.
I love that design. I know it's an OP, right?
No, they brought it back as a digital. You can buy it digitally now.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right. So the next one is stitch on a whip that has two or more things that are the same length or height.
It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, thanks, Sammy.
50 billion people the same height.
Okay.
Oh, Sammy's frozen. No, I'm frozen. Not my Hawk Run Hollow has two trees. I've just stitched them the same height.
I think I'm going to work on my Halloween. The L's are the same height.
Or the E's.
Or the E's. So
they're different height.
And I can double dip this with the Magical Stitches extra credit.
Dipping's good.
Mm-hmm.
You said We Are Humans for yours, Lisa?
I think so.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what if I use. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this one. It's Blessed is the Life because it's got two houses at either end that are exactly the same.
Yes, that sounds good. And you haven't worked on that one for a while.
And you know, your branches in the middle are the same on both sides too.
Yes, too. Actually, the whole thing I think is symmetrical. It's got,
it is very.
Are you using that for your twigs and branches? Because I was floating in and out of.
I'm not, but that's a good idea. I may switch that out.
Get on it.
Well, we're talking about 2 daily 30, so only if they can double dip.
This one cracks me up. So the next one is from the meatball song, you know, the pile of spaghetti, the meatball on top of old whatever. So stitch on a piece with a table, a floor, a door, a garden, or a bush to show your meatball's journey.
I'm going to go with Blessed is the Life. It went right out the door and into that sunflower patch.
Well, there's a door on a piece in Hawk Run Hollow or We Are Humans.
Okay. What you got?
I'm probably gonna work on my winter piece that I just showed you with the houses. It's my oldest WIP. It needs a little bit of love.
Plenty of doors and trees and paths for the
Yep.
spaghetti to roll down.
Stitch on your favorite WIP, which hopefully makes you happy like spaghetti.
Well, that's going to be one of the ones I'm taking with me.
Well, there you go.
Because they're all my favorite, because I'm taking them on a cruise.
You are.
I think I'm going to have to use Alice for that because I'm working on her every day.
I don't really know what I'm going to use. I probably can use my, I don't know.
Aristocats? Aren't you starting that one soon?
I've already started that one. What else do I got in here? So there's a lot that makes me happy. I'm trying to figure out what I can, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I can double dip with.
Got anything black?
I think I will go with my Alice, just simply because I love every night I have a cup of tea or a cup of hot chocolate before I go to bed.
Lovely.
And that makes me happy.
Okey-dokey.
Okay.
Now, Magical Stitches.
Magical Stitches homework. Let's go there.
There's a lot of there to go.
Well, that just started. That just got there tonight. So there's 4 tasks that we did. And it's based off the Kingdom Keepers series. So today, because Disney has all the animatronics in their rides, and so we're going to help the Imagineers by stitching on a project that contains an object that has human characteristics, such as a rabbit wearing a coat, a bird wearing a hat, but you cannot stitch on anything human. That's the kicker.
Can I do Hedwig?
Hedwig, what is he? Is he wearing something human?
No.
Is he wearing something? So no.
No. No animal.
So let me give you an example of what I'm using. I'm going to be using my Aristocats because Maria's wearing a hair bow. The boys are wearing bow ties. So they're not human, but they're wearing human clothing.
And in that same respect, I'm going to double dip with something that I already said and work on Too Happy because my snow woman, who is an inanimate object, is wearing clothes like a human, trying to eat snow apparently.
Apparently, is that a whisk?
I think it's a fork with like snow on it. Like,
oh, I thought it might be a whisk because she's whisking something up, like a cookie or something.
I don't know.
Well, this one's going to really stump me.
You can always do penalty stitches.
Yeah, I know. And I may have to, but hold on. I've got one suggestion. I'm just going to try to bring it up so I can show you. Do you think, Madam Headmistress, she who knows them all, this is still pushing the barrow too much? In my We Are Humans, we have the development of the ape to the man. And this ape is carrying a stick.
He is.
So on his way to becoming man now, he's gone from being monkey to ape carrying a stick, which is a very humanish thing.
Sure.
If not, it'll be penalty stitches for me. But yeah, I think it's cool though, because there's so many patterns out there for normal people that have animals wearing clothes or, fruit with faces. If I was still doing Deck the Halls, I could do that snowman.
There was somebody is using a dragon with a sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone is using a dragon with a sword. I can't remember what else. We were discussing it on Virtual Stitchers earlier. I just don't remember what everybody said. Okay, number 2, our characters hide in the haunted mansion to escape security. So, and they pop in the stretching room to avoid them. So you need to stitch on a project that stretches you, taking longer than needed or takes you out of your comfort zone, something you're not
Mhm.
Easy. 40 count, Hawk Run Hollow.
There you go. I think for this one, I'm going to have to use George because I have to finish 100 pages in 5 years. It's only a portion of the pattern, and then I have to depend on someone else to put everything together. So that really is like out of my control, and I don't like that. So yeah, we'll use George.
I don't know why this keeps making me full screen. Okay. That's it. I think it's gonna have to be legendary creatures because it just drags. When I stitch on it, it feels like time moves at a snail's pace, and I'm not getting enough done in the amount of time because I'm not enjoying the stitching as much. I love the piece. It's just all those color changes in each little animal is too much for me.
Cool.
Okay. Number 3, Wayne is very vital to the story. So, and he lives above the fire station in Magic Kingdom. So you have to stitch on something that relates to a fire station.
Can I do my We Are Human cell because that little monkey was carrying a flaming torch?
I would. I would.
And you know, if a monkey's carrying the torch, he's probably causing the fires. Doesn't know
It's
where.
an animatronic monkey up to no good.
Yeah. I think my fire piece is gonna have to be happiness because it has that candle there in the middle.
And all that red.
Yeah, hang on. I know what mine's gonna have to be. I gotta find it though. It's gonna have to be my where is the darn piece? I got all my stuff laying out here. I can't find it. It's gonna have to be my Winter in the Village by Stony Creek. Because I know it's got candles. It's got the what do I want to say? I don't know what I want to say. I know what I want to say, but I can't get the words out.
I know somebody, God, I can't remember who, said they were gonna work on a Dalmatian because you know they have Dalmatians in most of the firehouses. I also thought about like something with a pole because the pole is like a really important part of a firehouse.
Right.
Surprised that my first thought was, what do I have as far as houses, buildings that looks like it could be a fire station?
Well, I was looking for mine. I don't see it. I'm looking for my
This is my village, Hawk Run Hollow. See if there's anything in that.
Sammy, are there any of the advent animals? Do they have fire? Do they have a candle or anything?
Yes, but I don't.
Ooh, I can do work on one of those too because they're on my ears this year. So that might be a better piece to. Huh?
So.
Okay, I got a better one. Sorry. Look at this. This is maybe not quite as bad as my other guy. It's hard for you to see it, but that one there, can you see that big fireplace? It looks like a fire station. That circle there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that. So I could do my Hawk Run for that.
You could. Hang on. Let me see if I've got my Hawk Run here and if it might have a fire in it.
Can you go ahead and tell us the next one because we're down to 10 minutes?
Oh, yep. Sure can. Hang on. I just closed it. And the last one is the Pirates, Stitch in Black, 310.
This one's easy.
Oh, no, it's not for me. Not this week. I just stitched your whole pattern yesterday, Sammy, in black.
So for those of you that are just starting it, it has a lot of black.
A lot of black.
Oh, and those of you who don't know, Sammy created a pattern just for Magical Stitches. It is stunning. Lisa, do you have it?
Oh, yeah. Hold on 2 seconds.
And it has a wonderful quote, and it's based off the Kingdom Keepers book. So way to go, Sammy. But I can use my Hawk Run Hollow because there's a fire.
Very nice. Yes.
So this is my year in Hawk Run.
There you go.
That is
Isn't
it
it
all.
beautiful?
Yes, look at
Cute.
that. Looks
Very
stunning.
Look at all that black. Plus, if you're wanting a hint for the monthlies, there's a moon, and I'm sure that ship is sailing into a hurricane.
Or out of a hurricane.
Either or, depending on how much you want to.
Which was completely coincidental. I started the pattern over a month ago, so I didn't know anything about extra credit when I made it. I based it off the books, and so the extra credit's also based off the books, hand in hand. Makes sense. I also selected the quote is out of the book, but I felt like it was really relevant to people. So even if you're not a fan of the book, that quote can mean something to you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So
Really good.
my 310 is going to be Thine is the trick or the treat. I can double dip it with daily 30 and it's all black.
Yeah, funny that. Well, I may be stuck doing my first ever penalty stitches for black. Because I don't think there's black in my hawk run. I don't think there's black in my Alice that I haven't already done. There might be a little bit of black I can find potentially in my humans. That would be my only chance.
I'm going to have a new start. I'm going to start Sammy's designs. So there's that.
Cool.
Okay, now what do we got? Do we have anything else to talk about?
I do want to mention, because, and I think we should kind of reiterate this the more we put these videos out, School of Magical Stitches is not competitive this year. It is cooperative as much as possible. And if you're struggling to find your footing, we suggest either starting one with your group event, because you don't have to fit your projects in. It's just whatever stitches you put in. Plus you're helping out your team. Also that, or weeklies. So they're fairly simple. We talk about them every week, and they're just a way to kind of dip your toe into trying to find projects to fit prompts.
Right.
Then you build up to the rest of it. There's no rush to get any of it done. Even the unlocking things, y'all have all year. We're going to put out a few a month, but they do not have to be completed in any sort of time frame. So no rush, no stress. Just
We're going to breathe.
Enjoy the ride. Yeah. So, and I know that people get competitive, right? You're competing against yourself, but don't feel like you need to compete between the hotels. We're not doing that. So.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to run through the Enchanted stitches they put out there monthly really quickly, and just if you have something, yell it. If not, at least we're putting it out there that these are challenges. Okay. So they're based on Peter Pan this month. So the first one is the crocodile swallowed Hook's hand, also the alarm clock, and now the TikTok gives him away. The movie Peter Pan has 4,560 TikToks. So stitch 4,500 stitches and earn 75 points for your team on anything. That's a lot of stitches. Okay. There are 3 children in the Darling family, Wendy, John, and Michael. For each child, stitch 300 stitches on a whip that relates to that child in some way. Stories for Wendy, umbrella for John, teddy bear for Michael, etc., etc. You do get a bonus if you complete all 3. Yeah. So then number 3 is Captain Hook has a lot of chores for Mr. Smee. To help him with his daily chores, stitch 100 stitches for each. Polish the captain's boots, stitching gold or silver. Shine the captain's shoes, stitch in black or gold. Hey, we're already stitching in black. Shave the captain's face, stitch in white or shaving foam. Prepare the captain's meals, stitching green for the vegetables. Number 4, when Peter Pan is performed as a stage play, the role of Peter is traditionally played by a woman, most famously Mary Martin in 1955. Stitch 1,000 stitches on a piece that has a woman or girl in it. We all have those pretty ladies. So, and
yes, we do.
Is stitch 500 stitches on a piece that you started expecting to enjoy it, but has turned out to secretly be a villain and earn 10 points. that would probably be my legendary creatures because, as we
Yeah,
said before,
definitely.
I feel like every
Do
year
you
I
want,
that every week.
do you want a quick run through of Mythological?
Yes.
So this is just, it's not the monthly, it's probably there, but this is this week's one till the 5th of January. And it's all about Twilight. And can vampires be sparkly? So if you think yes, if it's okay for Edward, be fabulous, you stitch 300 stitches on a project that has sparkly floss or beads. If you think he's an abomination to vampire law, you do 300 stitches on a project with no sparkles. And bonus, if you were Bella, would you pick Edward the sparkling vampire or Jacob the loyal werewolf? So if Edward, you're going to do 200 stitches in cold colours like blue, grey, white. Or if you're Jacob, warm colours, red, orange, yellow.
Okay.
So yeah,
Type
they're
in,
made there.
I'm going to say no sparkles and Jacob.
I'm going to say no sparkles and Jacob as well, because my Hock Run Hollow would fit both of them quite easily. But if I wanted to do sparkles, I could do Alice.
Yeah.
But the Mythological group's a new one, and it's very easy, laid back. So whatever tickles your fancy and floats your boat, peeps.
There is, I don't know if you guys know this, but there is also another new challenge group. Do you know anything about the Supernatural challenge group?
Yes, I've joined it, but
It doesn't have
challenges yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's very small. It ends tomorrow, or today actually. Stitch on a project that includes a lady or water or stitch in white thread. Every 100 stitches you earn a point. So this one is based off of the TV series Supernatural. And the lady running it used to be a prefect in Magical Stitches.
All right. Well, that's it for us. It's going to stop any second, and we'll see y'all next week.
Not me. I'll be on a cruise.
Oh, yeah. No Lisa next week.
Yep. Bye.